today's video is going to be basically me showing you a way that I've come up with of displaying pins. We went on holiday in 2015, autumn 2015, to Orlando, and for the first time I got really into pin trading. More specifically, my two little girls got really into pin trading. Sorry, excuse me. So once we got back, it was basically a case of, what are we going to do with all these pins? I didn't want them to just be on the lanyards. I didn't want them to just be in a drawer. I wanted them to be displayed somewhere where the girls and I could see them. And, you know, it would bring nice memories of our holiday back. So basically, we turned to Pinterest, and there were some beautiful options. And if you want to go on Etsy and spend a little bit of money, you can get some beautiful photo frames and cork boards and things. But I wanted something that was cheap and easy, that I could DIY myself. So I was going to get a cork notice board and spray paint it. But I kind of thought about it, and I thought, if I get a notice board, what am I going to do with all the backs from the pins? Because we did kind of think, you know, we might want to trade some of these pins at a later point, and I didn't want the backs to not be with the pins. I know that probably sounds a bit bizarre. So instead of using a cork board, I decided to use a canvas, and this is the one from that holiday, with all our, oh, that's upside down, sorry. So this is the one from our 2015 holiday, with all our pins on. And basically, I decided to do it this way because all the backs are on the pins. So if we decide we want to trade one, we can take the back off, take the pin out, and take it with us to trade on a different trip. So this video is basically going to be me showing you how I made this canvas, which is a little bit smaller. It's got kind of less pins on it. This is from our Disneyland Paris trip, which we took this summer, and these are some of the pins that we brought untraded and things on that trip. So I'm going to show you how to make one of these. It's super easy, and hopefully it just gives you an idea about how to, you know, display some of the pins that you've got, or it might inspire you to get into pin trading. So without further ado, let's get into this DIY.
You are going to need a canvas, some paint, and I'm using this really pale pink emulsion, and I think the emulsion's really good because it goes on quite thick. It's quite easy to paint. You only need to do one coat, and these little tester pots are only £1 anyway. You're going to need a paintbrush, and then you're going to need your pins. So these are the pins that we brought specially from our last trip, and some of our pins that we've traded as well. Is you are going to paint the canvas with the emulsion. Okay, just take your time until you've got all of it covered. Paint's dry. The next step is just to kind of look at your pins, decide where you're going to want them to go, and kind of just lay them out so you get like a rough idea of where you're going to want them. So, you know, just kind of trying to make it look balanced and pretty, and deciding which pins you want to put on. I'm trying to pick pins that kind of link to the trip a little bit as well. So we've got our special pins, then we've got like I'm going to put the Eiffel Tower pin on, I'm going to put the Tower of Terror pin on because Lily went on the Tower of Terror. Then putting these two down here, Star Wars ones on, because Lily's got really into Star Wars on this trip. And then the Dumbo one because that was Daisy's favourite ride. And I'm thinking the Stitch because we really enjoyed the Stitch show. And I think the Olaf can go on because we actually went to the Frozen sing-along show on this trip, and we were really lucky because the girls got to kind of participate in the show. They were like filmed singing on the big screen, which was really cool. Maybe the Tigger, because we had a really nice meet and greet with Tigger. I think the Cheshire Cat one can go on somewhere, because the Alice in Wonderland maze is one of our favourites. So just kind of trying to pick out the ones that link to the holiday out of all the tradie pins. I'm not going to put every single tradie pin we've got on, because we traded a lot of pins. So once you've got a general idea of where you're going to want the pins to go, you literally take the back off, poke it through the canvas, put the back on, and you are finished. And I will show you what this one looks like when it's all done. So this is what it looks like when it's finished on our shelf. So it's just gone on a shelf with all our other good things. So some of the things the girls have painted, and the letters, and the frame from the previous one. And then our, Tinkerbell and Fairy Dust. We've got Rapunzel. So it just looks really cool in their princess playroom. And it just makes us think about our holiday and what we did while we were there. So that's pretty cool. If you would like to see more Disney DIYs, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you want to. And subscribe for more Disney DIYs, Disney hauls, Disney tips, tricks, and Disney vlogs, and just general awesome Disneyness. I have this one, which I did for the girls after our 2015 trip. So it has all our special 2015. So we have our Lily's side. This is the 2015 pin she chose. One for Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. She got this Tower of Terror pin as well, because she went on the Tower of Terror. And Granny gave her this PhilharMagic one, which is a really special collector's one. And Daisy got her 2015 pin, a Magic Kingdom one, but this one kind of like opens up, which is quite cool. One for Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. And this is the pin that Granny gifted her, this Mickey Mouse one, which was actually a present from my dad on their anniversary. And then Lily gifted her this Daisy donut, which is really cool, because obviously her name's Daisy. Then all the rest of the pins in the middle are our trading pins. So I did this one in exactly the same way as the pink one. But after the paint had dried, I sprayed it with like glitter spray. And it goes in here, in their frozen bedroom with all their frozen things. So, looks really cute and cool. So that's another one that we've done.